Oh, hello, buddy. More of the same, right? There we go. I couldn't figure it out. You're using a tin snips to cut wire. I'm using whatever. I'll use the scissors. I don't care. I just want to cut the wire. Oh, this other channel. I finally found another channel that's, well, it's not Bill the Junking Fool. That's kind of a poverty channel like mine, but I found another channel that's even more poverty than mine, or about the same. Nah, my channel's more poverty. Well, anyway, these Dysons are absolute junk. Very common in the trash. Anyway, it's called Beamer and Son. Go check it out. That channel is filled with. He's finding saw blades on the ground, and I'm like, man, that's me. Used up saw blades. Cleaning out the garage. And he's got like I don't know, he's got like a 74 Charger in there or something. With these things are very awkward. With tons of hoarding on top of it. He's taking one thing off the trunk lid of the Charger that's discharged. Off the Charger at a time, just kind of like me. When he's finding a place for the stuff he's taking off, he's taking out like a roll of headliner fabric, and then he's walking it around to another car and just putting it in the back seat of another car. So, looking at somebody else do the same crap that I do, no wonder this channel doesn't get any views. Holy smokes. I see people get frustrated with... They get frustrated with reality. Being all polished up, edited. Well, I guess if you want a channel to grow and people to watch your channel, that's what you have to do. You have to edit. You gotta stage things the right way. You gotta make it look like you know what you're doing. Come on, King, pick this stuff up. Yeah, I know, right? Well, the one yard, they won't take those safes because there's some concrete lining in there. Another scrap yard just takes them. So. And a while back, I took down the sides on my pickup truck so I don't have capacity to like stack like crazy. Not right now, anyway. I started an attempt that I didn't make a video of it, of me trying to use bed frames as like pickup truck sides. I even like drilled a couple of holes through it. This steel is like almost impossible to drill through. It's really, the bed frames, they're really like thick. Well, maybe not so thick, but the steel is like really hard. You could, this is a bumper bracket for a 1995 Chevy pickup. And this steel is like twice as thick as the bed frame steel. But you could drill through this kind of steel much easier than this. I've tried many different types of drill bits, the carbide type and whatnot, and it's a struggle to get through that. Putting oil on the, as you can see, there's like a little bit of an oil stain on there. Putting oil on it, nothing. Very tough metal. It's such a nice day. I like don't even feel like working really. Like I don't know what. Like when it gets nice out, I don't even know what to do. Sometimes. Like if I came to work with this attitude, like if I had a job where you punch a clock, I would be in a lot of trouble right now. I'd be getting yelled at by the boss. What are you doing? So like me and my sister were having an argument. Well, okay, discussion. I call it an argument, but I guess if people were overhearing it, it would just be a discussion. And she was like saying, "You never wanted to work for the man," you know, because I'm telling her that I had at least 100 jobs where you punch a clock. And I've gotten fired from about 98 of them. Working for somebody else, I just don't feel it or something. I like my soul, my mind, my body, my spirit, and my soul are just not into it. I'm not into giving. I'm not into giving a boss man my most valuable asset. And that's your time. Your limited amount of time on this planet. You're giving your mind, your body, your soul, your whole essence to somebody that doesn't care about you, for the most part. I'm sure there's people out there that have a boss man that has brainwashed them into believing that they truly care about them, but they don't. It's the nature of the beast. They can't. It wouldn't work. You're wrong, King. My boss cares about me. Okay, well, I guess that's your boss. Anyway, there's this channel, Beamer and Son. Or is it Beamer and Son's Garage? I don't know. I have to go look. But anyway, he's over there somewhere in Ohio, and he's got like a house with this really long driveway, and there's like random cars kind of like everywhere. There's like a row of them leading up to the garage. There's like Mustangs and old General Motors products, and there's like everything. There's some Mopars, I think. I can see people looking at the channel going, when are you going to fix that? You're never going to sell that. You know what I mean? That kind of attitude. Hey, some people get a certain type of joy out of hoarding things. And that would be me. Although I really don't care per se to hoard something like this, I still will. But I need to let it go because I need gas, the family needs to be fed. So I have to let go of my hoarding. I gotta squeeze past that. So that's where, your hoarding can get dangerous, because you got like windows right there and a narrow passage, and I could trip and fall right into that glass and get hurt. Good, King, I hope that happens. What's so funny? Nothing. The bad commenters, that's what's funny. So I take on the role of the bad commenter, because otherwise you have to scroll for them in the comment section. So I'll do it for them. Anyway, that guy with the channel Beamer and Son, he's moving at about the same speed I am. Like not really motivated to go and do anything. Now where did I put that 10 steps? That's not a wire cutter. That belongs to somebody, or it did before I found it in the trash. I won't cut it. Yes, it will. There you go. Why don't you go and get a wire cutter? That wire I just cut is worth about maybe 5 cents. I'm buying buying a water cutter. Buying a wire cutter, a good one, a really decent one, spring loaded, 25, 35 bucks for one tool. It's going to take a lot of wire cutting just to break even, plus the amount of time I spent in the store looking for the item, etc. So you know what? I'm not planning on being a millionaire. I know I'm not going to be a millionaire. I'm not willing to dump any money into the business. See? They cut it just as fine. That's probably the other problem with the channel. People realize, because people like to, I've noticed, scrolling around, looking at YouTube channels, that are very successful and profitable, they seem like they give off the image like, if you do this too, you will do very well also. And I give people no inspiration. Who wants to do poorly in life, right? Not many people, including myself. But at this stage in life, what am I supposed to do? Knock myself out? Right? For what? For a big pile of money that will never happen because scrap really isn't going to produce that type of income? I'd think twice about that. I am not the weather, I have to tell you. I'm begging for the great weather that we're having today. Don't gotta wear a jacket or nothing. It is gotta be at least 55 degrees, which to people down south, 55 degrees, people are indoors. They are not outside. But people up north and in Canada, they're outdoors, man. Woo-wee! Especially this time of year. If it gets to 55 degrees, oh. I am just not motivated. Now, why are you making a video? I don't know. Why not, right? I gotta take those apart. And, well, I just gotta load that on a truck. And, I don't know. I'll leave those cords on the ground. There's some copper in there, Hills. Got rid of most of my aluminum. Got a little bit here. I have to wait for a pile to grow, I guess, to make it worthwhile to get rid of. I get rid of it when I have, like, 600 pounds or more, because it's only 35 cents a pound, and a pickup truck load equates to, I don't know, a couple $100 maybe. I'm not motivated. And I got a lot of scrap on the ground, which, when it starts snowing again, I'm going to be kicking myself for making this video in the first place. I'll be like, what? There is a teeny tiny bit of snow right there, left over from the other day. Look at that. It was really windy the other day, so it like blew all the trash in like a swirl all the way over here in the corner. Yeah, I still have these water heaters from that haunted cemetery. Well, King, we could see you're really not doing it. That's because that was, not that long ago, and I have a family, and that's what happens when you have a family. You're always doing other stuff. Taking kids to school. Running errands. Fixing the wife's car. Fixing the daughter's car. Cleaning around the house. Dad type things. Remind me that I left that tool there. I've got like Probably about 20 tin snips. And I can't find one of them. I'd rather use the tin snips than that kind of snips. Because this kind right here is not, it's not spring-loaded. Even though it's got a wider jaw, so it's a little bit more powerful for cutting through wire. If I found a wire cutter, I'd be using it, but it doesn't seem like they come along very often. Maybe electricians are stingy and they don't throw away their trash. I gotta clear this out a little bit more. It's kind of like a hazard to walk around. So is this thing. This really sharp, pointy piece that's left over of the antenna, and it sticks out like that. I've walked into this a few times and gotten a nasty cut. Well, why haven't you taken it off? I don't know. I haven't found, what is it, 32 days till Christmas? I haven't found a decent Christmas tree yet so far. I will. Give it a few more days. But usually by this time, I've got so many artificial Christmas trees. I don't even know what to do with. I'm going to move this truck up, and I think I'm going to grab a couple of them bikes, maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. See the indecision? You know what I would like to do? This is my mind running away. Take them batteries out? I don't know what the voltage is. $13 volts, okay, so that would be perfect for, I've seen this other channel doing it, not that it will happen for my channel, but I've seen this other channel doing it, and got like 1 million views. The guy, not really a kid, but the guy drove like a Barbie type Jeep through a McDonald's drive-thru and then a Wendy's drive-thru. Well, the McDonald's drive-thru wouldn't serve him, but he went through a Wendy's drive-thru and they served him. But there's not enough metal content to set off the sensor that's in the ground, so he had like the customer that was behind him drive on the sensor to set it off. And the Wendy's, they took the order from there. Well, it is a car, right? Because if you drive a bicycle through there, they won't. I've gotten my fat butt inside one of these things, my 300 pounds, and that little battery in there is barely enough to move me. But like, a little bit. But if I put like a higher amp battery in there, or actually run 24 volts through it, which will certainly burn up the motor in a couple of minutes, it would be enough to propel it at least through the drive-thru. I think this thing is dead. Yeah. So I bet, would I get 1 million views, or even a fraction of that, if I drove a Barbie type Jeep through a fast food drive-thru? King, aren't you supposed to be scrapping? Yeah. Just I'm basking in the sun because you don't get too much sun this time of year, you know. I still haven't done much more with this for like what, past like 2.5, 3 weeks now. It's just been sitting there. King, you're either independently wealthy or no, none of that. I'm just not a very motivated YouTuber. That's you know. We'll just put it bluntly like that. I am sometimes, but you get a nice day like today and you just don't want to do nothing. Except be fat and happy. People hate McDonald's. As long as I've had a YouTube channel, that's when I really realized how much people hate McDonald's. I don't understand for the life of me, because it's never been explained, what it is about Dunkin' Donuts, okay, that it's you don't get negative comments if you have a Dunkin' Donuts wrapper or a Dunkin' Donuts cup. And believe me, Dunkin' Donuts is way trashier than McDonald's. First of all, they serve donuts and ice cream. Okay. Stuff that's like 100% sugar. And coffee. Coffee that tastes like toilet water, in my opinion. I just drink water. Yeah, so it's okay. It's politically correct to have a Dunkin' Donuts. But you're the bad guy if you have McDonald's. I don't understand, guys. I think it would be a waste of time trying to explain it to me because I don't understand. That nice day is just, it's really getting the best of me. King, you can't even keep a car clean. No, I can't. One of them cats. Go check out the Beamer and Son channel, okay? That should help explain me from a different viewpoint. Because, my God, man, there's a dude that's just like this setup. Like, holy heck. Wow. I'm such a hoarder that I found this radio control car, and then I had it for about a day. I had both joysticks on there, and I don't know if I stepped on it or if my daughter stepped on it and it snapped off. Oh, it's broken. Why am I keeping it? Not only is it broken, but I opened up the back the other day out of curiosity. And look at them batteries. They've got more acid than a 60s hippie. Alright, see you in the next video. Happy Thanksgiving. You.